seafood. This is wild country style haddock. Now, for those of you who are not familiar, haddock is a flaky whitefish. It's not going to taste or smell particularly fishy. This is something that has great flavor. And then, of course, they coat it with potato, bacon, and cheddar cheese. I don't think it can get much better than that. Chef Rick Roman is back with us, and we're thrilled to welcome you back, sir. Good to see you as
David,
always.
so good to see you.
Always a pleasure to have you on afternoons. And this is exciting. First, before we get into all of the toppings, let's talk about haddock. What is haddock?
So haddock is in the cod family. So if you're familiar with cod, same style of fish, medium-bodied, white, flaky fish that's kind of got a nice sweetness. Now haddock, I would say, is a little bit meatier in texture than cod.
And it doesn't smell fishy.
Doesn't smell fishy. And this is wild caught, not farm-raised, David. So beautiful, cold Alaskan waters. We get that beautiful haddock, and then it's coated, David. You ready for it? Bacon, cheddar, and potato. And this is what comes out of your air fryer oven. You can see the little bits of bacon, a little bit of cheddar cheese, and that crust of that potato crust. Unbelievable flavor, rich wild-caught fish, and only 200 calories and 22 grams of protein.
We only have 500 sets of these to go around. These are not going to last very long. And I can tell you that this is a set of 12. You get 12 of these individual haddock pieces, each one 5.5 ounces.
That's right.
Each one is frozen and raw, so best to cook from frozen or thawed?
From frozen, your air fryer or your oven. Air fryer is about 14 to 16 minutes. Oven's about 20 to 22 minutes.
Do I need any extra seasoning?
No, you do not.
None.
None at all.
And this is quick, it's easy, they're individually packaged, so you only take out what you need as you need it.
That's what I love.
If you want to make a haddock sandwich, you want to serve it on a bed of pasta.
Oh yeah.
You want to serve it with some jasmine rice or some fresh summer corn on the cob. I'm eyeing your table over here.
I like it.
Lots of different ways to do this. And then the coating is potato, bacon, and cheese.
I mean, think about that. You know, so many people don't even eat fish because they don't know what to do with it. Now, here's what I love to show. When you have wild-caught fish, look at that beautiful white color, and then look at how flaky, David, it just falls apart. But then when you look at the fish, after you've cooked it, it doesn't dry out. That crust keeps all that moisture in.
Is this high in protein?
This is 22 grams of protein for this serving. Per piece. But only 200 calories, so you're still eating smart. You get that little bit of cheddar, a little bit of bacon.
A little bit of bacon.
I mean,
a little bit of taters.
I feel like you shouldn't eat alone.
No, I should not. This is amazing. And 22 grams of protein?
22 grams of protein. And I tell you what, you want to talk about the best sandwich for the summer. I tell you, take one of these out, throw it in your air fryer, and then the air fryer is great because, you know, the air fryer just makes everything a little
Kathleen,
crispier.
one of our visitors who came for Foodie Fest, was very insistent that we explain how long and at what temperature when we talk about any preparation. So how long in the air fryer?
Air fryer is about 14 minutes.
At what temperature?
375, 400. I like 400 because it's a little crispier that way.
Do you have to flip it halfway
You
through?
do not in the air fryer. Actually, it's top coated, so the bottom doesn't have the crust.
So Kathleen, if you're listening today, there are your instructions.
Yep.
And this is done with a brioche roll.
Look at that.
Little tartar sauce.
Little tartar.
Little, you know, tomato, lettuce. Some
grilled corn.
Some grilled corn.
I mean, tell me that's
some
not a summer.
coleslaw. That is summertime right there. You would go to a seaside restaurant anywhere on vacation and order this, and you imagine what you might pay for it.
Oh, okay.
We're going to help you do this in your own home. How long will these last in the freezer?
These are good 6 months in the freezer.
6 months?
Yeah, and again, like you said, and you don't have to do anything except take this out of the freezer individual. So 1, 2, 5, as many as you need, but look at the coating. Look at the cheddar cheese.
Oh,
look at the little bits and pieces of bacon.
Do you know we now have 400? We started the show with 500.
Oh, boy. Oh,
we now have 400 left. That means 100 are out the door. And every single piece of haddock is 22 grams of protein, Steve Doss.
Yeah, and by the way,
22 grams of protein, mister.
And David, notice how the crust is. It's not like this thick, thick crust. It's just enough to accent the fish. So the fish is still the story. You see that beautiful, gorgeous white wild-caught haddock, and then those little pieces of bacon and cheddar. It's the perfect balance where you get the kind of the savoriness of the cheese, the little smokiness of the bacon, and of course the crunch of the potato. So everything's done for you. It's literally like, hey, we made the entree for you. All you have to do is pop it in your air fryer.
Steve, have you had these before?
I have not had these before, and I was like, I had to have it.
You like that?
I
had it. I can't even say it. I had it.
All right, let's see here.
By the way, I think this is the only haddock in our assortment here.
Is it the only haddock?
In the QVC, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
This is some next level.
So let me ask you some questions.
Yeah.
Tender?
Very tender.
What's the flavor like?
very light, very mild, and not that crazy, like cheesy, like, no, not at all. It is so beautifully.
Would you say balanced?
Balanced.
Balanced.
100%.
What about moisture content?
Oh, it's so moist. I mean, as you can see right here, it's just beautifully moist inside. It's fantastic. I gotta pace myself. We've got 3 hours here.
I was going to say, you need to slow it
here.
down.
We're going to take a little small bite here.
Part of my job is to help Steve moderate.
I love it.
Small bites today.
Modulate, maybe is a better word.
Maybe just one more.
Hey, don't miss out on these. They're very popular. And something like this is really great, too, because you can do it on auto delivery. We can deliver these every 90 days for 1 year, locking in that price.
And Dave, think about it, 12 portions. I look at this and I say, you know, these days with the cost of food, to get a wild-caught fish, first of all, it's hard to find wild-caught fish, but then to get 12 of them that are ready to go from the freezer to the oven and serve without any preparation. I mean, Dave, this is the center of the plate entree with all those. Imagine having to buy the bacon, the cheddar, the potato, and doing all this prep. These are portioned perfectly. It's a beautiful 200 calorie, but 22 grams of protein. I mean,
Chef Rick, I have 300 left.
Oh, boy.
That means 200 are already out the door. Okay. Many of you are stocking your freezer because you know what? We're just at the beginning of summer. This Sunday is Father's Day. Happy early Father's Day to you.
Thank you very much.
And we're excited because then summer begins on the 21st of June. And you're going to want your freezer stocked with all these goodies because there's going to become a random Tuesday night when people are like, what's for dinner?
Exactly.
What are we having for dinner? I'm so weak. I'm so hungry. If I don't eat something soon, I'm just going to die. And then you're like, okay, go wash your hands, wash your face. I'm going to make fish for dinner. What kind of fish? Haddock. You're going to love it because it's mild, it's flaky, it's not tasting like fish. Something like this is super high in protein. Yep. And then the coating is what?
Potato, cheddar, and bacon. So who doesn't like potato, cheddar, and bacon to begin with?
Yeah,
and
right.
You put this over the fish, you get that mild, beautiful, sweet haddock, and then that savoriness of the cheddar, the bacon, the potato. I mean, this is why customers love it. I love reading the reviews on this one because I believe it's customer top rated.
It's customer top rated, and it's also available on auto delivery every 90 days for 1 year. I can tell you we started our show with 500 sets. We have how many remaining, Mike? 250, exactly half is gone. So this is your opportunity. We still have hundreds of people on the phone lines. Please take advantage of this. Do know that when it's gone, I'm not sure when we get it back in stock, so you go ahead and stock your freezer and consider auto delivery as well. You're coming back with a few more items, yes?
Yes, I will. See you in a couple more.
Looking forward to that. Steve-O is going to tell us about one of the great items that Rick is coming back with, also from Anderson.
You betcha. We're talking shrimp later on in